I brush my teeth before I eat breakfast. I drink water after I exercise. I wash my hands before I eat. I take a shower after I come home from work. I stretch before I run. I relax after I finish my work. I study before I take a test. I watch TV after I complete my homework. I drink coffee before I start my day. I sleep after I read a book. I set an alarm before I go to bed. I check my phone after I wake up. I warm up before I play football. I take rest after I finish my exercise. I lock the door before I leave the house. I eat fruits after I have lunch. I check the weather before I go outside. I take medicine after I eat dinner. I put on my shoes before I go for a walk. I change my clothes after I come home. I say a prayer before I sleep. I clean my room after I wake up. I pack my bag before I leave for school. I write notes after I attend a lecture. I feed my pet before I have my breakfast. I wash my face after I wake up. I call my friend before I visit him. I drink tea after I have my lunch. I buy groceries before I cook dinner. I do the dishes after I eat dinner. I charge my phone before I go out. I reply to emails after I finish my meeting. I take a deep breath before I give a speech. I drink juice after I finish my workout. I listen to music before I start studying. I wash my hands after I touch my pet. I arrange my books before I start studying. I call my parents after I reach home. I comb my hair before I leave the house. I remove my shoes after I enter the house. I switch off the lights before I go to sleep. I drink a glass of milk after I have my dinner. I turn off my phone before I go to sleep. I take a nap after I feel tired. I tie my shoelaces before I start running. I write in my diary after I finish my day. I revise my notes before I take an exam. I clean my desk after I finish my work. I double-check my work before I submit it. I smile after I see my favorite person. I stretch before I lift weights. I wash my hands after I use the restroom. I meditate before I start my day. I take a deep breath after I finish my work. I check my car before I go on a long drive. I drink lemonade after I come from outside. I put sunscreen before I go out in the sun. I call my friend after I reach the station. I pack my lunch before I leave for work. I wipe the table after I finish eating. I tie my shoelaces before I go jogging. I read a newspaper after I wake up. I complete my assignments before I go to play. I change my clothes after I return home. I turn off the fan before I leave my room. I water the garden after I wake up. I close the windows before I go to sleep. I write a to-do list after I wake up. I feed the birds before I eat breakfast. I check my messages after I wake up. I turn off my laptop before I sleep. I take out the trash after I clean the house. I arrange my books before I start reading. I turn on the lights after I enter the room. I put on my seat belt before I start driving. I say goodbye after I finish my call. I review my presentation before I attend the meeting. I thank the waiter after I receive my food. I wear my cap before I go outside. I write a journal after I end my day. I brush my hair before I leave for work. I wash the dishes after I finish cooking. I buy a train ticket before I board the train. I eat a snack after I complete my work. I clean my glasses before I wear them. I relax after I complete a difficult task. I pack my suitcase before I travel. I take a short walk after I eat lunch. I set reminders before I forget important things. I charge my laptop after I finish my work. I make a shopping list before I go to the market. I wash my feet after I come home. I dust the furniture before I decorate the house. I enjoy a cup of tea after I finish my work. I turn off my Wi-Fi before I go to bed. I stretch my hands after I wake up. I make a call before I visit my friend. I fold my clothes after I finish laundry. I wear my mask before I go outside. I take a deep breath after I complete a task.